Hey, what's up and welcome back. I had to take a week off because frankly, I was just tired. As you can see here, I have a new locale. I am not filming at home, but I just needed to rest and relax. Well, actually, there was no resting and relaxing because I had to work a lot. But after this week, I, even though I was not putting anything on YouTube, did some community posts, and I already know why you're here. It is because I am now 1024, and I'm here to introduce the newest addition to my card stable. So I'm gonna let the kid do her thing. We're gonna talk about it so I can reveal to you the card that I got, who it's for, why I got it, and all the standard stuff I normally put in the videos.
Welcome back to my dad's channel. If you're new here, make sure to click that like button and subscribe, and don't forget to share.
So even though I wasn't filming, I still am deep into the credit card game. I am still looking at redemptions. I'm still planning this super ultra mega anniversary trip and some small trips in between with me and the player too. So I am always looking at new cards, new things, and new opportunities. And with that being said, I can introduce you to the newest member of my credit stable. And I don't have the card yet as I was just approved, but you can see the card graphic over my shoulder for the American Express Green Card. Now, some of you asking, why'd I get it? Now, this is not a normal format of my collection, so I'll just tell you why I got it now. It's for the record high sign-up bonus. Now, they want to give me 60,000 Amex MR points for $3,000 to spend in 6 months. So that boils down to $500 a month that I can spend on this card. Very attainable, very simple, and on top of that, an extra sweetener is that I will receive 20% cash back up to $200, basically statement credits, 20% back up to $200 for transit and travel expenses that I use the card to spend on. So if I use it to rent a car or do ride share, I'll get 20% of the $200, which equates to $1,000 spend. So I can really maximize the points that I get by within that $3,000 using 1,000 of that to spend on travel and transit, getting 20% back. So that's $200. So it's only $800 out of pocket for $1,000 worth of spend, and then it still goes towards my $3,000 for my 60,000 MR points. Now, mind you, green cards normally have between 40 and 45,000. So for me, this was especially high. And, maybe I keep the card a year. Who knows? It has its benefits, but we will get into it and all the good stuff with the cards right now. So as you're all probably familiar, first question I always ask, what is it? This is a charge card. The Amex Green Card is a charge card like my Gold Card and my Platinum Card, wherein it does not have a hard and fast limit, does not code as a revolving credit line on your credit report because there is no set limit. Now, you do have soft limits, as with other charge cards, so you can't just go out, like I can't just go out and buy a giraffe tomorrow if I wanted to, but you know what I mean? Ostensibly, there is no limit to the card, so that is what it's all about. And of course, Amex does have their pay over time feature that they do add with their charge cards that I don't particularly care for because I am a purist at heart, and a charge card should be a charge card, credit card should be a credit card. But that is it, it's a charge card. So now that we know what it is, we gotta figure out how much it costs. And the annual fee for the Amex Green Card is $150 a year. That is your fee to hold this card. It is an Amex charge card, so just look, you get an Amex charge card or you're gonna pay. It depends on what you wanna pay, but you're gonna pay. So this has one of the lowest fees of the Amex charge card stable, but it is $150. Now to the part that most people tend to like to see the most, and that is what is in it for you, or namely what's in it for me. And like I said at the beginning of the video, the record high sign up bonus is definitely one of the benefits it's one of the reasons I signed up for the card. And just in case you didn't get it at the beginning, or if you skip straight to here, it is 60,000 MR points for $3,000 worth of spend within the first 6 months of card ownership, plus 20% off, actually 20% back on all travel and transit purchases up to a maximum of $200. Now, in addition to that, the multipliers for the card are 3x MR points for travel purchases, and that is, to tell you the truth, this is what makes this card unique from the platinum and from the gold, is that the travel category on the green card actually includes third-party travel services, direct bookings via hotels, airports. You get your 3X on everything concerning travel, car rentals, everything. You don't have to exclusively go through the Amex portal. So that is good. That's 3 times MR points on all of those purchases, and a lot of them are normally high purchases, so you don't have to do any shaking or shimmying or finding wiggle room. So that is definitely a plus. The next 3X category is going to be for transit, so that's tolls, ferries, but for the most part, most of you are really going to be using it for like bus fare, train fare, and things of that nature. Like you can replenish your transponders on the turnpike, be it Easy Pass, Sun Pass, Georgia Pass, this pass, that pass. Everybody has a pass, but you can use that, and that will be 3X MR points for something that you're going to do anyway. Now, the last 3X category is 3X at restaurants, and that's restaurants worldwide, just like its big brother, the gold card. Now, the gold card gets 4X, but 3X is still respectable. You still get 3 points per dollar, and depending on how much you eat out, you can actually, this card can rack up some serious points for you. So that is a great thing to keep in mind. And then also that is the rest of the elevated categories, and all other spend is worth 1 MR point apiece. And I'll put a little asterisk beside that because we come to one of my favorite benefits of having an Amex card, and that is Amex offers. This card is eligible for Amex offers, and that includes elevated MR point earning. I did a video before about the different types of Amex offers that you can get. I'll go ahead and link that here. And it is one of the superpowers of the Amex stable. Now, in addition to that, you get 2 more benefits, and these actually go to offset the cost of the annual fee. You get $189 clear credit. So if you want to do clear, if you're a traveler, you want to use clear plus pre-check, super OP, gets you through security, regardless of where you are, in no time flat. You'll actually get that. You'll use this card to pay for it, and then they will credit it back to you. And that, just that in and of itself, cancels the annual fee out and puts you over, $39 just out of the blue. So that definitely makes the card free. You actually, you have positive equity in the card at that point. And that's not including the second benefit, which is a $100 Lounge Buddy credit. Now, when you use Lounge Buddy, you can actually get lounge access on a per pay basis, and then they will credit your card back. So look, I'm gonna use all these since I have the card, and I'll decide whether I'm gonna keep it for the year, because like I said, it's a sub they got me, but these are 2 credits you definitely want to keep on your radar if this is a card for you. Now, I've covered these other benefits a lot, so I'm not really gonna go into them. We're gonna go ahead and go high level here. But this card also includes extended warranty, purchase protection, travel delay protection, baggage claim insurance, because that's the thing. With Amex cards, they're always going to make sure they take care of their travelers, because they're hoping that you travel and spend money all over the place and get them all their interchange fees. So those benefits are also going to be included. So you can feel free, check out this fine print on AmericanExpress.com. So now, what cards are closely related? Now, here's the thing. Cards in this weight class with the Amex green card are going to be like your CSP, the card that we've been hearing about day in and day out, forever and ever, amen. Your Chase Sapphire Preferred is actually going to get similar benefits and similar multipliers in similar categories, except for 1 or 2 one-offs. But we all know the categories and everything for the CSP, and I don't want to get into it here. Another card that is actually comparable to this card, and it's actually a pretty good match if you think about it. It's one that a lot of people don't talk about, and that's the Capital One Saver card. It's a $95 annual fee card, just like the CSP, but this definitely will give the Amex green card some decent competition with great multipliers. So if you're looking for cards in this weight class and maybe you don't want to pay the full $150, those are 2 cards that you can definitely, look into. One of them is a Visa Signature. I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot what the Saver is because it's a Capital One, and we know how I feel about the Capital One, but they're still comparable cards that can measure up to the Amex green card. So when we think about the dark side of the card, right, let me just be honest. I've looked at the card, Everyone knows I'm an Amex fanboy. This card's kind of boring. I'm just going to throw it out there. It's boring. You know, it's definitely not something glamorous that you're going to use. It's not an anchor card because pretty much any Amex card that gets MR points can participate in travel partner sharing. So there's really nothing terribly special about it. And what makes it worse is that the platinum and the gold, the blue business plus, even the everyday preferred, and the cashback cards tend to outshine this card. And then what makes it also worse is that the business variant of this card is just half a rung below terrible. So I know there are videos out there that go over it. I am not going to get into it here. Another thing that is not so great about this card is that the travel benefits, even though you do get the insurances, they're obviously not as good as the platinum and the gold. And then in addition to that, your travel credits are actually kind of entry. I mean, you can get clear credits from other Amex cards, and don't get me wrong, it's great that it cancels out the annual fee, but you know, Lounge Buddy, at least give me just give me access to the Centurion partners and not just the Centurion, or at least give me per pay access as an Amex card holder. But that's a conversation for another day. So who's this card for? This card is for urbanites. I was just in New York reviewing the Park Hyatt, and I can tell you now, all the transport opportunities that are there, this card you would rack up points at 3x like crazy. I am currently in Southern California, and they have a lot of transport options here. You know, Uber, Lyft, everything. They're really big out here. So card is definitely for the urbanite. It's for the occasional traveler because you do get your travel protections, you do get your travel credits, and you don't have to pay the super high price tag of the Amex Platinum. You get a little taste, but it's nothing really to write home about. But still, you know what I mean. Lounge Buddy, hey, $100 you can stop in and get a coffee here or there wherever you can find a lounge. So I got it for the sub. Can it be used by other people? Absolutely, positively. But for the most part, you really want to be in an urban area. You want to travel a lot, maybe for work. Maybe you're getting subsidized travel for work. They get you a corporate card. It'll have comparable benefits. So that is who this card is going to be for. And then also, it's for people who want a taste of the Amex life without paying a super high annual fee, because you can still earn points at a decent clip if you are doing the right things and optimizing, and you can see what the Amex life is like. So I can't wait to actually get my hands on the physical card. I'm on location now, so I cannot get to it. But that is the brand new card in the stable, which has put me at a 1024 status. I am now 1024 with Chase, and I don't care because I have enough of their cards. So, if anything, I'll just have to wait. At one point, over the summer, I think one of them is going to fall off. So I'll be at 924 unless I try to get something else. But I am at a 1024 status, and that is the newest card in my stable. It's the newest card in my Amex Legion collection. And I hope you enjoyed this. And if you stuck all the way to the end, I greatly appreciate you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can find out all the content that I'm dropping, because I have a pretty hectic schedule, so I will actually pump stuff out pretty frequently here. So I look forward to seeing you in the next one.